Yeah, the journey's always a tough one, but I think that's the fun in all this is, enjoying the good times, the bad times, learning from them, trying to improve from them so you can get to this point. So, now getting to this point, this is where the real fun starts. For years as a kid watching the Yankees, playing the World Series, win World Series, just that excitement, the emotion, how the city comes alive is something, definitely special, and looking forward to doing that with this group. Well, they're a great ball club. They're a complete team. They got you can talk about their offense where they start off with three, MVPs back to back to back there with, I know Freddie's a little banged up that ankle, but, Shohei, Mookie, and him, that's a tough three to go through to start off a game. They got a great pitching staff. I know they added a couple bullpen pieces to their bullpen, but just a complete team. They're fast, they're athletic, they can hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just a truly dynamic team. So it was definitely a fun series. I know it didn't go the way we wanted to here, but definitely fun always playing them.
Other than the obvious, what do you admire about Shohei?
Other than the obvious, I feel like everything's obvious. Hits for average, hits for power, the speed. Doing what he did this year with the 50 stolen bases. That's it got talked about a lot, but I don't think it got talked about enough. It's just he's an impressive athlete. The best player in the game, and what an ambassador for this sport. Yeah, definitely. We had our battles throughout the regular season over the years. When he was with the Angels playing, kind of back and forth. Seeing him hit homers over my head, and having some good series. But getting a chance to play on the biggest stage and the biggest moment, I think that's going to be pretty cool to watch. He's just, like I said, he's such a great ambassador for this game. He plays the game the right way. You see him hustling around the diamond. I think that just sets such a great example for our youth and all the kids that are going to be watching this series. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, it's not easy to get to this point, and what's it been, 43 years since 81 were these two teams, and you think of the success of these two franchises, that it's now been 43 years is remarkable, and showed you that, I know well and good how hard it is to get to this point. So we're excited about it. We'll be ready for it, and just looking forward to hopefully a great series. I think ever since I've been here, there's always that Yankee-Dodger thing. And certainly every year, they and us have had one of those teams that you can envision playing each other in October. So maybe on some level it's always there a little bit, but when you're in the season, you're so series to series and who you're playing and getting ready for that. But I think there's always that underlying thing with the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Judge, Ohtani, both likely MVPs, both home run champions in their leagues. What do you think of the matchup within the matchup?
Obviously, I've gotten to see Aaron now for 7 years. Got to know him well. Just the reverence I have for the person. Excited that he's going to get to go be on this stage. And of course, I know playing against Shohei, what an amazing talent he is. And obviously, going to the Dodgers this year and having the kind of season he's put out there, I think it's great for the sport, great for baseball, and, looking forward to the battle of it all. Yeah, he's been everything we could have hoped when we brought him here. He's been, one of this era's aces. Obviously, he's had a great career on a Hall of Fame track. Beat us in 19 with Houston, and then to be able to bring him here, he obviously walked in here with a lot of expectations and a lot of weight on him. to be the ace of our staff, and he's been every bit of that. But it's also not been without its moments, without like some, he's had those moments of truth and tough moments that he's been so good at answering throughout his time with us. And he's proven himself to be a big game pitcher, and we're obviously blessed to be able to give him the ball to get this thing started.